All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Let me get this reset, and I'll look at the camera. If I don't do this right now, then I'll scramble right when I start to play this because nothing will be working right. So, to Geek Live, through Buy Me a Coffee, has requested this one, and it's pretty important that I read this before I play the video for you guys. So this is how it starts out. He goes, well, here's another one you won't understand, but what fun is reacting to things if it's all the same? The song was composed in the 70s when there was some unrest in my country, Curacao, over our status within the Kingdom of the Netherlands, social justice in general, and the de facto apartheid system. It is often wrongly dated as 2011 when it was covered and, in my opinion, westernized. Fine for those whose tastes run that way, but I prefer the raw message of the original. I get the same thing with folk music and country music. It just doesn't work quite as well when performed for an audience that sits down to listen. Tula is a national hero in Curacao. He was an enslaved, but apparently well-educated man. It appears he got word that Netherlands were under French rule and therefore concluded that the French abolition of slavery also extended to Curacao as a colony of the Netherlands. In 1795, together with Carpata, Mercer, Wakao, and the free black woman Sablika, he organized a strike which, mainly due to the massive overreaction of the Dutch authorities, turned into an armed revolt that lasted well over a month, and at one point held half the island against a well-armed militia and Dutch Navy soldiers and at least one warship. We don't want to hurt anybody, but we desire liberty. Exactly. Is not for everybody on earth descended from Adam and Eve. I'm sorry, that was a question. Is not everybody on earth descended from Adam and Eve? Even animals get treated better. When an animal breaks its leg, it gets treated. That was a quote by Tula. When this song was written, Tula was still portrayed negatively in school materials, but a hero amongst the black population. Today, though a series of constitutional revisions and through a series of constitutional revisions and referendums, we are a constituent country within the kingdom. We're Netherlanders, but do not call us Dutch. Okay? I like this very amateur recording best. The original suffers from bad digitized from vinyl. Okay. The language is Papiamento, our national language, a Creole of Portuguese with English, Spanish, and Dutch influences and an African grammar. I'll include a translation. And maybe, just maybe, there's a tiny message in there for the U.S. these days. P.S. I'm a dude. I am too. Okay. Yeah, if all I got to go by is a handle, and the handle on this one is to Geek Life. I wouldn't know if you're a man or a woman, but you're a dude, so cool. Thanks for providing that. Okay, so he did provide the translations, and I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll copy these and I'll put it on the description. That way y'all will have the translations as well. And all right, let's get this thing started. Here we go, guys. And by the way, thank you for the request through Buy Me a Coffee, brother. And the rest of y'all, thanks for showing up. Let's listen to Tula Warda cover.
Tula Warda no enchained. Ya nos tem algum coste tracha. Quiere que nos está trabajando duro. Tula, vacíanos con lucha. Con brinca para nos hallanos valor. Mira, mira qué ironía. Nos lucha ya no está contra opresor. Nos está brinca otro, si nos me está brincando otro. Maturcos cupo tracha, nos tintilupe. Maturcos cupo cambia, nos tintilupe. Tula Warda lo enchained. Ya nos tem algum coste tracha. Quiere que nos está trabajando duro. Nos no sabe quita bomba. Ni tem cadena na nos pia. Pero tiene nosso lomba. Mister carga injustiça cada dia. Ainda tem miséria, se ainda nós tem miséria. Maturcos cupo tracha, nos tentino pé. Maturcos cupo cambia, nos tentino pé. Tula Warda no enchained. Ya nos tem algum coste tracha. Quiere que nos está trabajando duro. Tula, obediente herba mula. Pavon ayas la pa pida pan. Awe, nos no que canse culpa. Doch nos que cuente el mundo cudos man. Un ta presta mucho, no nos no está prestando mucho. Maturcos cupo tracha, nos tintilupe. Maturcos cupo cambia, nos tintilupe. Tula Warda no enchained. Ya nos tem algum coste tracha. Quiere que nos está trabajando duro. Tempo, botava tá nos guia. Bombeta na turtaba tá bom claro. Nossa, para arriba nos pia. Mundanos estava yendo nos nossa. Torta nos caminha, se não sigue que me son ruta. Tula Warda no enchained. Ya nos tem algum coste tracha. Quiere que nos está trabajando duro.
You know, that was pretty interesting, and I really like that this young man, I think his name is Manus Frigas. It's just pretty damn cool that they, you know, they're what, 200 almost 300 years ago, right? 250. shit, I can't. I'd have to do the math on paper instead of in my head, but that they're still singing about this national hero of theirs, and I think it's just bitching. I'm gonna see if, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna spend some time. Like I said, I'm gonna include this. Uh, I'm gonna include the words that has been translated by to to Geek Life, and I always want to say the Geek Life, but he's got it spelled different. But anyway, I think it's cool. He's right. If he hadn't have put the words down here, I wouldn't have had a clue, other than just going by this guy's musical talent. And I thought it was pretty cool, man. I'm one of those guys that doesn't think because you don't live in America that you're less than what we are. This guy is obviously proud of his country. So is to Geek Life. They're obviously proud of their ancestry and their country, just like I am. And I that's what I like. Be proud of your country. Yeah, we all have issues. All our countries have issues. I agree. And what was the thing that he said about the USA? He said, and maybe, just maybe, there's a tiny message in there for the U.S. these days. So, yeah, I mean, I've been all over the world, so it doesn't go on deaf ears that, you know, my countrymen spread, you know, this inflated status, just because you're proud of your country doesn't mean other people aren't proud of their country. So just keep it to yourself, and don't poke somebody in the eye with your patriotism. I'm proud of mine, and I fly the flag in my front yard every day. However, people in Australia, people in New Zealand, Curacao, England, Germany, Malaysia, they're just as proud of their country too. So I will include these words, guys. I know this is run a little bit long because English is my first language, even though sometimes it doesn't seem like it to y'all probably, but it is. So thank you for the buy me a coffee request, and I hope you like the reaction. All right, y'all. So that's going to do it for me. I'm going to get out of here. Till I see you again, I'll catch you on down the road. All right, y'all. I'll see you later.